Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's in the double digits. He's got a 10-game hit streak. That means a little over a week. Start heading into that second week, and now people are going to start paying attention to you.
Next up for the Stros, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. 1 out, nobody on. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bounce to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. The Twins coming up. No score. David Paulino will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he chased it in the dirt. Realmuto corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Blackman is retired, and there's one away. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, no doubt, I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
The next Twin up, Byron Buxton, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First delivery to him on the way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tucker back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman, Kenny Vargas.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kenny Vargas. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. We are still scoreless. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. Stroman has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And there's the first out.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Standing in, Colin Moran. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Lifted into center field. Buxton moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now the Astros designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 2-1 home. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now.
Third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Now the 2-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Liner toward right center. Hicks is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And it's 1-1. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And he's safe.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Into the box, number 30. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. A 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 on its way. Now here's a drive out to right center field. As he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box now, McGuire, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Ready with the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2. is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Two 2-0 for the Twins left fielder.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Too high. And it's 3-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Altuve moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 2 full. Twins are out in front, 2-0. Downtown Minneapolis skyscrapers as we continue our coverage on MLB Network. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Popped him up. McGuire is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 1-2. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Digging in, Kyle Tucker. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Stroman steps into the windup. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Count even now at 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And 2-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Kenny Vargas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. One and 2. Count still at 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he fouls this one off. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Another payoff pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 3-2 one more time. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. Vargas, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hard on the ground towards short, and Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. He thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. From the stretch. Back up the middle. Backhanded. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Swing and a liner. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Astros hit is going to be for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.